with integrity. It made me think, what is it about Jesus that makes him so great of a leader? I mean, he gathered around 12 followers who were kind of nobodies at the time. He kind of like beefed up their skills a little bit, and he launched this thing. He gave a very compelling vision to them. A lot of people decided to follow. The influence is super strong. You and I are sitting here today as a result of his leadership. I mean, family businesses struggle to go 2 or 3 generations, and Jesus has gone on for 2,000 years. That had to make him great, right? No. You could say that about a lot of leaders today, and probably a lot of leaders in Jesus' day. But he says, no. We're not going to do it like everybody else. Those 4 words that he strung together, not so with you. Everything you see around you, we're going to do it different. We're going to do it completely different. We're going to do it with some credibility. You know, when you go to the bank and you want to get a loan, they do a credit test on you. They check your credit score, right? Are you somebody worthy of having the money? And they might even actually call a reference who will give them a credit reference as to whether you are trustworthy or you have integrity. The same is true for leaders. Leaders of whatever sphere of influence you have. People are checking our credibility all the time. If you're a follower of Jesus Christ, you're automatically a leader because he's given you influence in the world. And every day, people are checking whether you are who you say you are or not. See, leadership is built on trust. And trust comes with credibility. That takes integrity. The author of the Proverbs said it this way: the integrity of the upright guides them. We said it again, the integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their duplicity. The word integrity comes from the same word we get our word integer in math, which means a whole number. The person who has integrity is a whole, complete person. They don't compartmentalize their lives. That's my school life. That's my entertainment life. That's my social life. That's my family life. They don't live like that. They don't live divided. They live complete. They live it all as one life. They're the same person in all of those different settings. Having integrity can be intimidating, though. When you talk about integrity, every person feels like they've failed in integrity because we all have. I'm not perfect. I've blown it. Having integrity doesn't mean you're perfect, but it does mean you're honest. It means you're honest when you do blow it, when you don't measure up, and you're willing to take the heat a little bit for not measuring up. You don't have to be perfect, but you have to be honest. It's not about perfection, it's about the orientation and direction of your life. There was a guy named David Brooks who wrote a book called The Road to Character. And in that book, he gave 2 distinguishable virtue sets. He said there are resume virtues, and there are eulogy virtues. He said, we spend most of our lives building the resume virtues, right? The skills that we need to compete and to be competent in the workforce today. And that's not bad. That's what education is helping people prepare for. That's what you want. You want to get better, right? Because when you get better, everybody wins. But we spend so little time on those eulogy virtues. Those things people are going to say about you at your funeral, like your character, like your boldness and your courage and your compassion and your grace and your humility. Those virtues. We're really good at building a successful career. And Jesus is saying, yeah, well, greatness is defined by a successful life. It's somebody that's going to live with integrity. And when I look at Jesus, perfect example, right? He never sinned. The Bible said he lived his entire life and he never sinned. Complete, whole. He didn't just teach this, he lived it.